All right, Adam and I just got back from Joffrey Lake's Provincial Park. We were up on Blackcomb Mountain, and now we have to quick get ready for tomorrow's adventure up to Blackcomb Mountain. The other day we were actually scouting Blackcomb Mountain from the peak-to-peak gondola just to get a better look at what we're gonna get into tomorrow. The peak-to-peak gondola was amazing. It connects Blackcomb Mountain and Whistler Mountain, and it's got 2 restaurants on both sides. Tomorrow morning, we're gonna take the first gondola up to Blackcomb Mountain, where there is a rendezvous restaurant. We'll then hike up about 1,100 feet to the ridgeline and take that ridgeline traverse all the way to the summit of Blackcomb. Tomorrow's adventure is only about 5 or 6 miles with about 2,000 or 2,500 feet of elevation gain up and down the ridge. But apparently there's a super sketchy exposure part in the middle that we're kind of worried about. We're backing off quite a bit tomorrow. We've been on Wirt Mountain and Mount Slaylock in the last few days with over 20 miles and I think close to 13,000 feet of elevation gain. So we will see how tomorrow goes. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Get out of here. So on our hike up to the ridgeline, amazing views, looking I think south towards Black Tusk and some other amazing glaciers and snowfields. So there's our starting point for today up on the ridge. We go up to that little hut and then gain the ridge and start making your way all the way to Blackcomb Mountain and then over to Spearhead. All right, we're finally on the beginning of our little traverse. About maybe 1,000 feet to get up to this point. And we see Mount Wirt that we were on. We were on that the other day. She's just little tip in the clouds, but now is the beginning of our traverse to Blackcomb Mountain. Woo! All right, here we go. Yeah. So there's Spearhead. We got weather coming in. It's supposed to get cloudy and rain this afternoon, so we might not do the Spearhead. But there's our ridge traverse. All the way, drop it up and down to Blackcomb. And then we're gonna back down the backside of Blackcomb and reconnect with the trails down there. Woo! So let the fun begin. Oh yeah, totally.
Totally got it. All right, here's the rest of the traverse. And then up the backside of Blackcomb.
No fucking way. No fucking way.
And then back down there is where I'm gonna go. Adam has already decided to call it. His legs are wobbly from the last few days. He's gonna meet me at the rendezvous, and I'm gonna continue on.
Okay, I'm gonna finish it. I got this easy. You're going all the way around?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go down to rendezvous then.
Okay.
Quick update on my end here. We are up on the Blackcomb Ridge. And I peeked up over the top of this, and the ridgeline continues on with some fairly high exposure, more than what I'm at to deal with today. My legs are just absolutely jello. Not confident in my steps. So I've chosen to head back the other way.
Here is my crux of the day. Adam has decided to go turn around and meet me at Rendezvous Restaurant, but there's the crux of my day. And then up the backside of Blackcomb right before that snow into the summit. Should be there in about an hour. I dropped down a little bit at that crux just because it was way too sketchy for me. I'm gonna hug the side wall. I was gonna go through there, but I got kids and the keys to the car, so I don't want to die. So I'm gonna go around this side here. It's underneath the very sketchiness and reconnect. I also have a wife. I should add that. Emily would be very mad at me if I crossed that sketch part. So not too bad. If you don't want to risk your life and take that sketchy part, then you can drop down and make it whatever you want and climb back up, which I'm gonna do. All right, see what it looks like over here. Yeah, that part over there was just a little too hairy for me. So I skipped about 100 yards and now I'm reconnecting. Much more comfortable now. Unfortunately, I missed the full ridge traverse, but whatever. But that was fun. You can make it about as dangerous as you want. Class 5 for sure, all the way down to 3. You could totally drop down and then back up to the ridge if you really want to. But okay, I'm gonna finish this now. Next up, the summit of Blackcomb. Moving right along. The weather seems to be cooperating. Cold now and a little breezy, but not bad. All right, feel like I'm getting somewhere now. It's pretty good. Summit's right there. There is my traverse and the part I skipped. But I was going to connect Spearhead, but I don't want to do that to Adam. He'd be hammered at Rendezvous Restaurant without me by then.
Made it all the way back down. Sitting on the deck here of the upper chalet of Blackcomb, top of the Blackcomb gondola. Good cell phone signal here, so I just talked with Matt, and he is says 5 minutes away. We'll see about that.
Wow. I had to get out of the wind a little bit. My good mic died and my GoPro, so it's been a challenging day. Adam is at the Rendezvous restaurant waiting for me. I just talked to him. What a great summit. If you just want a great quarter half day, nice little ridge scramble, you can make it as spicy as you want. You get to see Black Tusk across the valley in the distance. You get to see the peak-to-peak gondola, which we were on a couple days, and Whistler Mountain across the valley. Glaciers galore. Amazing. The weather held off. It's supposed to be getting really terrible here tonight and into the next couple days, so this is our last adventure. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hit the subscribe button, and I hope everybody is doing well out there. See you later.
I was able to get my cup of coffee. I'm content. I've had a little bit of regret. Not regret, but just a little bumness of not completing it. You know, mountains are amazing, beautiful places to be, but they can also be very intimidating and quite dangerous. If you are not operating with full confidence. So hope you guys enjoy what he does. I really appreciate him including me, taking me to these amazing places, and getting me out on the mountain in a different way than what I normally have experienced in the past. So like and subscribe to his channel. He rocks. Thanks, Matt.